The key thing that you need to realize in order to have your dream physique, right? So getting your dream physique is a very solo thing. Getting your dream physique is just a journey that you have to embark on, something that you can't really replicate among the masses. That's why I personally get mad when I see a fitness influencer selling the same exact program to thousands of people. And behold, it's $500 or even more, right? So getting your dream physique is a very solo thing, right? You have to go back and forth with somebody, right? You have to go back and forth, and that somebody could even be yourself. You have to be very, very, very realistic about where you're at and where do you want to go. So I usually say the most important thing in getting your dream physique is noticing the gap. Now, the gap is where you are to where you want to be, right? And you have to find out a way to fill in the gap, right? So number one, just really be realistic with yourself, right? I said I have a 1 hour long training. I'll probably link it over here somewhere, but I have a 1 hour long training on how to get your dream physique. And I dropped a very, very actionable tip, and I'm going to do it right now too. So this is a little exercise. Pause the video, right? And I know you guys look up to people on Instagram or just people in general. Somebody motivated you to even click on this video, right? So you have an idea of where you want to go dream physique wise. You have an idea of where you want to go physique wise. So I want you to grab a picture of someone that kind of have sort of the same physique that you want to have, right? Are you tall and lengthy? Grab somebody that's tall and lengthy, right? Are you short and stocky? Grab somebody that's short and stocky, right? And obviously their physique is there. Their physique is where you would want to get to, right? And grab a picture of yourself, right? This is still an actionable tip. So grab a model, grab, someone that inspires you physique wise, where you want to go. Right? So do that and come back. So once you have that photo, right? Now I want you to grab a photo yourself, right? Put them side by side and be very honest with yourself. How do you get to that dream physique, right? How do you get to that dream physique that you're yearning for, right? Do they have broad shoulders, right? Are their shoulders well developed? Right? Are their shoulders way more developed than yours? Do they have way more of an aggressive chest? Do they have abs, right? How are their lats looking, right? And I want you to do that little exercise, right? And really, that's how you create the gap, right? Because your training program should be very, very, very specific to your goals and your needs and your gap and where do you want to go, right? So now you have to create a plan to get to the other side. You want to create a plan to fill the gap, right? Create that bridge, right? That's what I'm talking about. This is very, very specific because my gap and my goal is going to be completely different from somebody else's. You know what I mean? And your goal and your gap is going to be complete to somebody else's, right? Because you could have two different people. One is completely overweight, right? One is like 250 pounds and one is very, very scrawny, right? One is like 115 pounds, right? They're not going to do the same thing. They have completely different goals, right? What if they have a common goal of getting to 170? One has to go up and one has to go down, right? You know what I mean? So it's gonna be a very specific goal, a very specific thing, and this is the one thing. If you haven't caught it yet, this is the one thing that you have to focus on in getting your dream physique, and that's being realistic and noticing where you're at. Right? You have to set a clear cut goal. I was reading this book. It's called Laws of Success by Napoleon Hill. Right? Half the battle is defining your goal. I'm sure you guys heard the analogy. How are you supposed to hit a target, archery target, right, with no goal? Right? It just literally doesn't make no sense. So be very, very specific. That's what you have to do in order to get your dream physique. Be very, very specific and notice your goal, right? You should not be doing the same thing as your buddies, your guys, because you guys have a way different physique, right? And once you have that goal, now you need to realize how much you're going to eat, if you need to be in a caloric surplus or deficit, and what workouts you need to do, right? And Valiant Physique could take that off your hands, right? We can count your calories for free and do a physique consultation, right? Notice what's wrong with your physique. We're gonna do that all for you. Count your calories, figure out where you need to increase to achieve the Valiant Physique, right? And if you want to get your calories counted and get a free consultation or workout plan, click that link down below and fill out the pop-up that pops up in a couple of seconds, and we'll get back to you shortly. Right? So this is the year, guys. Get your dream physique. Everything starts with your dream physique. Your new business starts with your dream physique. Notice how everybody and their mother is starting a business, right? But it all comes back down to discipline, right? How do you build discipline, right? What's the best way to build discipline? It's building discipline of the mind and body, right? You gotta fix up your temple. You gotta sweep the floors in your temple. You know what I mean? You gotta change the currents. How do you do that? Discipline in the body. It always starts with that, right? With whatever I have going on, right? This is the first thing that I want to part onto you guys, right? And it's discipline of the body. And Valiant Physique is going to get you there. Look good, do good, feel good. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.